Thinking of buying a property in Portugal? The listing price is just the beginning. The other costs and fees that are due at closing can add tens of thousands of euros, if not more, depending on your purchase price. And so many people are just unprepared for that. I'm Lisa, and my team and I help international buyers move to Portugal and to navigate the real estate market and find and buy their dream home. Today, I'm going to be showing you a spreadsheet that I created, and if you stick around till the end, I will let you know how to get a copy of this to download yourself for free so that you can run various scenarios and feel comfortable with what to expect when buying property in Portugal. So there is one thing that is not reflected on this spreadsheet that I want to be sure to tell you about, and that is the CPCV. Now, if closing costs catch people unaware, this really catches people by surprise. CPCV, and it is a binding promise to buy. So it's not the actual closing where you're going to own the property, but it's a formal signing and payment of generally 10 to 30% that you're promising to buy. Now, if you back out of the purchase for any reason that is not explicitly listed and allowed for in your contract, or maybe there might be a law that would protect you, but I would not rely on that. If you back out, you're going to forfeit that deposit. If the seller decides, oh, I don't want to sell after all, they have to pay you twice. So they pay you back what you put in, plus they match it. So it's very important, very important. It's important to remember to have an attorney review the contract before you sign that compromise. So, or the contratto. In the French property market is the compromis de vente, but here CPCV is the easiest to call it. But have an attorney, a real estate attorney, not just any attorney, review your contract before you sign that CPCV and hand over your deposit. You can thank me later. Okay, I want to show you this spreadsheet that I created so you'll understand how to use it. Here in the yellow part, this is the part we can change. And the green line here is just to make sure you remember to put in whether you're financing or not. One for having a mortgage, one for cash buyer. I mean, 0 for cash buyer. But this whole block here is what you will put in. You'll put in your numbers. So 500,000, and use code is going to be your primary residence, your secondary residence, rural land. What down payment are you going to put down? Now, sometimes that's determined by what you want to put down, and sometimes it's determined by what the bank or other financial institution says that you have to put down. So whatever that is. And then the legal notary registry fees there in euros, bank fees, IMI. Now, the IMI is the annual property tax, and this is so you can take that into account when you're going to buy a property. What are your annual property taxes going to be? Is that something that you're going to be able to afford? And then a buffer percentage. Right now it's set at 5. I recommend putting 5 to 10% because you never know what might come up, but that should cover it. So this shows a $500,000 purchase price. Primary residence. Okay, this says financing. Okay, stamp duty on mortgage 0.6%. See there, 2,400. Let's put this at 0 and see what happens. Okay, see that went away, and no bank fees, no stamp duty on mortgage. It does change a lot. However, total cash needed at closing, 531,992 euros on a $500,000 property. So let's put this back to 1. Most people end up financing their property, even if they have huge bank accounts and they could easily pay cash. Is it the best use of that cash? Because the mortgage rates in Portugal are very low, 3 to 4%. So they were lower, but 3 to 4%, which is quite a bit lower than in some other parts of the world, maybe the United States. So sometimes it's better to have as much of your cash left as cash so you can do other things with it. So I'll keep that in mind. And all right, so that is my very simple, but it's fun to run various numbers. If you find a property you like, you can plug in the different scenarios and see what it would actually cost you. So if you would like a copy of this as my gift to you, then reach out. Our contact information is in the description. Message me that you'd like the calculator, and I'll be happy to send it over. It's in a Google Sheet, so send me email you would like for me to send it to. I'll add you to my list for the real estate information, and happy to help. If you need help finding a place to buy that fits your criteria, if you don't speak perfect Portuguese and you have something to do with your life besides chasing real estate agents who are often not going to return your calls, then reach out, and my team and I will be happy to navigate all that for you, help you find a property that fits your criteria, and we'll introduce you to our credit broker or one of our credit brokers. We have more than one. We can introduce you to renovation teams, whatever you might need, so that you don't have to navigate all this on your own. But just reach out.